This is The Top, where I interview entrepreneurs who are number one or number two in their industry in terms of revenue or customer base. You'll learn how much revenue they're making, what their marketing funnel looks like, and how many customers they have.
I'm now at $20,000 per top.
5 and 6 million.
He is hell-bent on global domination. We just broke our 100,000 units sold mark.
And I'm your host, Nathan Latka.
Okay, Top Tribe, this week's winner of the $100 is Rich Jones. Okay, Rich Jones, he is stuck in corporate. He wants to break free. He's binging on the show. For your chance to win $100 every Monday morning, simply subscribe to the podcast right now on iTunes and then text the word Nathan to 33444 to prove that you did it. Many people ask me how I used email to sell my first company, Heyo, and it's simple. You want to do things like open tracking so that you know when a potential buyer actually opens your email or potential new customer. You also want to set reminders so you can quickly know when to follow up with somebody if they haven't replied to you, or use things like auto follow-up sequences. You can do all of this with a company called thetopinbox.com. In fact, I liked it so much, I bought the whole business. Go try it for free at thetopinbox.com right now. Nathan Latka here. This is episode 504. Coming up tomorrow morning, you'll learn from Johnny, who runs Quill.co. He prepays contractors and freelancers money that they've signed up to earn, right? And they've done over $10 million in 2016. Folks, good morning. Nathan Latka here. Our guest today is Lars Steiger, and I found him because I was researching some companies in kind of the Gmail space and came across his application, MailPlane, at MailPlaneApp.com. That's what we're going to focus on today. Lars, are you ready to take us to the top?
Sure, I am, yeah.
Okay, so tell us first, what does MailPlaneApp do?
MailPlane is a kind of a convenience product. In 2007, when we started, it was called a site-specific browser. So I don't know if this term is still around, but it runs Gmail in a separate application, so you don't have to run it next to your websites while browsing.
And what is so you said you founded it in 2007. Lars, it's a big decision to start a company. Why'd you start it?
Actually, it wasn't me. It was Ruben who started it, a good friend of mine. And I joined him in 2007. And actually, he started it because he just needed that kind of product for himself. And so he got into it somehow. And it turned out as a business in the end.
Are you a co-founder now? Do you have equity?
I have equity. Actually, I'm the one who runs the business. Ruben joined Evernote in 2012,
okay,
and I took over. And he's still kind of advising me, but he's not actually working on it anymore.
And how many? I guess what do you measure? Users or customers? What's more important to you?
Customers, of course.
Okay, so you launched in 2007. Currently, how many customers are you working with?
Actually, we don't disclose those numbers. We don't believe in disclosing them.
Or give us a sense just of size. A range is fine to stay vague.
It's in the 10,000s.
Okay, in the 10,000s. And what about users? How many total users do you guys have?
And a range do you mean website visitors or?
Well, I should have asked this first. Do you have a free option, or is it only paid?
It's only paid. Actually, you can use it 15 days for free, and then you can decide if you want to use it, if you want to use it, or if you want to stop using it. But you can't use it for free.
Okay, and how many people, say in a given month, will sign up to try it for free?
Per month, it's about I think about 5,000, so about that.
Okay, and how are people finding your site? How are you getting them there?
Well, we are around since 2007, so we are pretty established in Google.
That's
and we have
links, right?
Yeah, we have a lot of reviews and stuff like that. And I think the best marketing tool for us is word of mouth. So our customers are telling their friends about our product, and so the thing continues.
And then tell us kind of more about kind of the growth story. So is this a SaaS business, or is it just a one-time purchase? How's the pricing work?
It's just a one-time purchase. It's a regular app. You buy it, and so you can use it as long as you want. And we provide updates. And from time to time, we sell a major update where you can get it for a discounted price.
And since you've launched the business, so back in 2007, how many, I guess, total people are on your email list? People that have tried it at least once, even if it was the free version?
It's also in the 10,000s of people.
10,000s, okay. But less than 100,000?
Yeah.
Okay, so between 10,000 and 100,000 folks. That's great. And what about the team? So is it just you now, or do you have a team that you work with?
Actually, it's just me who's working on it. Yeah. And I run the whole business.
And what is what does your average day look like? What are you doing? Coding or business development or what?
Mainly it's about coding, because I believe in improving the product and helping our customers. Of course, I'm also doing a lot of support work. I do that by myself as well. And that's about it. And business development happens from time to time, like, writing blog posts or doing stuff like that, like I'm doing now. So kind of talking to you.
Yeah. And have you guys raised capital, or is it all bootstrapped?
It's all bootstrapped, yeah.
That's great. So I always like asking this, because a lot of entrepreneurs, when they launch a business, they think they're going to, they need to make a lot of money in the first year to even have success. But it surprises people. Many of the most successful entrepreneurs made or lost money their first year. Do you remember what that was like for you guys? How much money did you make in 2007?
I can't disclose any numbers, but come
on, Lars. That was like 10 years ago. What's a range?
It was back then. I think it was also in the between say 5 to 20,000 between that. So it was kind of okay for Ruben back then to leave his job and continue working on it. So.
Okay. So you did about 5 to 10K back in 2007, right? That's why Ruben left and focused on it full time?
Yeah, right.
Got it. And then what year did he decide to leave and join Evernote?
He got a good offer from them. So they started doing business here in Switzerland and opened the shop here. And he was offered to build up a team and work with them. And it was kind of a challenge for him. And I already started working on MailPlane 3. So MailPlane was covered with me. And so things were fine for him to try. And that's the new
What
option.
year was that, though?
Sorry?
What year was that?
It was 2012.
Okay, 2012. So you've been doing now, obviously, focused on this for the time being. What's your goal with it? What do you want to have happen with it?
Make a living, continue to make a living out of it. So I enjoy that kind of living. I'm independent of time and place somehow. I can work from everywhere. From time to time, I go to the US or go to other places where I work and live. And so that's I enjoy that kind of living.
If a company that's now in this space competing with you, like Mixmax, or there's a Polymail, there's a bunch of kind of companies kind of playing around in this space. If one of them offered to buy you guys and it was a good price and you and Ruben agreed, would you be interested in selling the business?
It depends on the price, actually, but I don't think so, because it's difficult to launch a new product. To find the audience and stuff like that. And so if you have a product in place which is pretty established, then the best thing is to continue doing it and make the best out of it.
And what would be, it sounds like you wouldn't do it, or it would depend on price, but what would be like an unbelievable amount of money, an amount of money that if someone gave it to you, you'd have no choice but to sell it because it was so much and so crazy?
Would start in the gazillions, I think.
Sorry, you cut out right when you said that. What would the number be?
Gazillions. No, I don't know, actually. I don't know. I haven't made any thoughts about that part.
So, I mean, let's just run through it, because this is, I think, an important decision for entrepreneurs listening. And I always ask it, if someone offered you $5 million, right? And, you do the math on what that would put in your pocket versus Ruben's pocket. And Lars, the reason we have an opportunity here to really teach the audience, because there's a lot of people that are like you that have built a great lifestyle around their business, and they never want to sell it because it's an amazing lifestyle, no matter what the price. Is there any tipping point for you where you'd say, you know what, it makes perfect sense for me to sell it?
I can't tell you because I haven't made any thought about it, but if we would sell it, it would also have to be a good fit for our customers. So, because we really care about them. And so we don't sell it because of the numbers, because we already make a living out of it. So what can you do more?
How many people actively use it, and how do you define active?
I can't disclose those numbers, sorry.
Are there not a lot of people using it?
Sorry?
Are there not a lot of people using it? Is that why you don't disclose?
No, actually, there are enough people are using it to make us happy, because that's an important number for us. It's
How do you measure? Don't tell us what the number is then, but how do you measure active? Is it they log on at least once, they send at least one email through it per week? What's active?
The most important number for us is the number of users who download updates. So if we publish a minor update, then we see the number of users who are downloading it, and that's an important number for us. So we know about how many users are actively caring about that product.
If somebody downloads all your updates but never sends an email through it, is that happy?
I don't know if that really happens. It doesn't make sense, because you have to start the application in order to download the update. So you have at least to start it.
I see. Makes good sense. Well, Lars, hey, as you keep building this tool, where's the best place for people to connect with you online if they want to follow along?
They can connect on MailPlaneApp.com, and the email address is support@MailPlaneApp.com.
So many of you have heard me talk about wanting to take a company public by the time I turn 30. I'm 27 now, and I have identified what I will build and take public. It's called thetopinbox.com. No questions asked. Here's why. Salespeople hate using tools like Yesware and ToutApp and Salesforce, because they don't have to log in and update their pipelines just for their bosses. So I was using this company called The Top Inbox, or something very similar, that allows you to track emails, set open reminders, set auto follow-up sequences to people to make sure you get replies, and to frankly close more deals. In fact, I used this concept to sell my whole business, Heyo.com. I saw when investors opened, when buyers opened, when they replied, I followed up and I sold it. So I bought the whole business. I will take it public. You should get on right now before I decide to start charging for this thing. It's totally free. thetopinbox.com. Okay, Top Tribe, I have to tell you, many people go, Nathan, you came out of nowhere. Your website's growing so fast. How'd you do it? The answer is simple. So I use HostGator. I don't know if you guys know that, but I use HostGator. And the reason I do, they have like about 4,500 free templates I can use because I don't code. They've got a great e-commerce plugin. And guys, I bug the heck out of their support. They've got 24/7 support, which I love. So what I've done is I've worked with them. You guys know I make great deals. If you go to HostGator.com/Nathan, you can sign up, get your own domain for 30% off and a 45-day money-back guarantee. Okay, again, I make great deals for you guys. Go to HostGator.com/Nathan to grab that now. All right, Top Tribe, we will link to that in the show notes at nathanlatka.com/the-top504. Again, /the-top504. All right, Lars, it's time for my favorite part of the show. It's the famous five. These are quick questions with one-word answers. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, the first one. What is your favorite business book?
Actually, I don't read many business books.
Fair enough. Number two, is there a CEO that you're following or studying right now?
It's David Heinemeier Hansen, so it's partner at Basecamp, formerly known as 77 Signals.
Number three, what is your favorite online tool besides your own?
It's a base camp, publishing.
Number 4, yes or no, do you get 8 hours of sleep every night?
Yes, I get, because I think that's a few luxury which I grant myself, that having no alarm clock. So.
And what's your situation? Married, single? Do you have kids?
I'm single, but in a relationship.
Okay, and no kids?
No kids. No.
And how old are you?
I'm 40.
Okay, so last question, Lars. Take us back 20 years. What do you wish your 20-year-old self knew?
Actually, it might sound a bit snotty, but nothing, actually, because I wouldn't do anything differently.
But you've learned a lot. You have wisdom that you've gained over the past 20 years. What's a bit of wisdom you'd tell your 20-year-old self?
Stay calm and don't stay calm, actually.
Top Tribe, there you have it. Stay calm from Lars, one of the early folks and now the leader at MailPlaneApp.com. Again, over 10,000 customers, totally bootstrapped, adding about 5,000 new users per month and building a very comfortable lifestyle business that he's really enjoying, focusing exclusively on keeping his customers happy. Lars, thank you for taking us to the top.
You're welcome. Thank you.
If you enjoyed Lars today, go back and listen to Alex yesterday. He just closed a round of $125K for 5%, meaning he hit a $2 million valuation, but his revenue is so low. How is he going to grow into that valuation? Top Tribe, I love giving away free money. I feel like Oprah giving away cars, and I have something special for you today. How many of you have heard our super sharp guests talk about success they've had with Facebook and Google ads? Well, all of you listening right now, yes, if you're listening, you get $100 in free AdWords. Here's how you get it. Okay. Again, thanks for listening. Get the free $100 from Google, right? When you sign up with my website host provider, HostGator. Go sign up now to get your free money. HostGator.com/Nathan. Again, that's HostGator.com/Nathan. Okay, Top Tribe, I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. And don't forget, before you listen to any other episodes, subscribe on iTunes right now for your chance to win $100 every Monday.